Let me get someone. Yeah, give me someone over here.
He's a tip over here.
That sign right now.
Are you from the 911 videos?
Gil, I need you over here, Gil. I need to push these people back to the intersection. Start. Let's sneak in and put this right.
Okay, ma'am, if you could, please tell us your name, spell your last name, and your position.
Sure, I'm Lieutenant Andra, A-N-D-R-A Brown of the San Diego Police Department Homicide Unit.
Thank you, ma'am. Can you tell us what's going on this morning?
Certainly. At about 8:40 this morning, officers from the Southeastern Division of the San Diego Police Department responded to a person down here in the 1100 block of South 45th Street. A passerby had been notified that there was a person down here on the east curb line, circled back, and actually as a good Samaritan began giving aid, started performing CPR on this person. Officers arrived about a minute later, took over CPR, medics were called, and the person was transported to a local hospital where unfortunately he was pronounced deceased just a little after 9 o'clock this morning. We have identified our victim. However, we're not releasing his name at this point. He is a 56-year-old black male, and as far as we can tell, he is a resident of San Diego.
And was there blood on the ground? How did he die?
There's apparent trauma to his upper body. It looks like it was a gunshot.
And any witnesses, ma'am?
We have some people that heard
Sorry, can you say that again?
Which part?
Any witnesses?
Any witnesses, yes. We have contacted some folks here in the area who heard gunshots or loud noises, pops, bangs, that kind of thing in the morning, but we do not have anybody that has actually come forward as having witnessed it. If there is anybody with information, we certainly want them to come forward, either call the police department or Crime Stoppers.
Does it seem like it's gang related at all?
It's far too early to tell that. We don't really have anybody that saw this, so we're kind of just starting from the beginning here. We've got a piece of evidence here at the scene. We're going to be knocking on some doors here in the neighborhood to see if we can get some more information from people. At this point, it's very, very early. It's far too early to attribute any sort of motivation to this crime.
And how long do we expect South 45th Street to be closed?
We're going to be out here for a little while. Obviously, like I said, we've got some doors to knock on. We've got some photos to take. We've got evidence to collect. So it's going to be a couple of hours.
Anything you'd like to add, ma'am?
Is it odd that there's a 50-something-year-old and not just young hooligan kids that of all people? So
Actually, the last homicide that we had at almost the same location was another black male, also in his 50s. So it's not that unusual. Last year, of the 55 homicides that we investigated, I think there was about a dozen of them that were victims over the age of 50.
And I think this is the fourth one I've literally in this exact spot that I've seen a homicide or a death or stabbing or so. I mean, this is pretty popular neighborhood, huh? And unfortunately.
Sadly, we do have several cases in the past that have happened at almost the exact same location or in the rec center here. So again, it's very important for people to be vigilant, and if anybody has information about this, we'd certainly like them to give us a call, either to Crime Stoppers, where they can remain anonymous, or to the police department, because there have been 4 homicides here in the recent history. It's in everyone's best interest to keep violence away from here, keep the park safe.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you
You're very welcome.
so much.